Here we're going to be taking a look at section 4-3, which is all about Newton's third law of motion, also known as the law of action and reaction. Newton's third law states simply that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Now, you've probably heard this one before. It's one of those phrases that's often quoted, but we're going to be diving into what exactly it means to say for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. We're going to talk about what an action is. We're going to talk about what a reaction is and what the equal and opposite mean, because there is a little bit of confusion on that topic. So, what are actions and reactions? Well, quite simply, actions and reactions are the names of forces. So, when we say for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, what we mean is that for every force that acts on one object, there's an equal but opposite force acting back on the force originator. This means that for every action force, there's always an equal and opposite reaction force, that forces always occur in pairs, and that singular forces never happen. It is impossible to apply a force without experiencing an equal but opposite force back on you. Now, we may not always perceive these forces, but they're always present. A great example of this is sitting on a chair. Your weight force is applied downward to the chair. So in order to support your weight and keep you from accelerating, the chair provides an equal but opposite force upwards onto you. You apply a force to the chair applies a force back to you. So for every action, Object A acts on object B. That is the action force. Object B acts with the same magnitude of force, the same value of the force, but opposite in the direction. This is the reaction. It applies it back onto object A. And then each object will accelerate due to force equals mass times acceleration. Now, the most important observation we have to make here is that these forces are not applied to the same object. You apply a force to the chair applies an equal but opposite force back to you. That force from the chair cancels out the weight force the earth applies to you. So both of the forces that cancel are being applied directly onto you.